Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I am doing a book haul. So my books just came in today, so that's why I'm doing the video. And yeah, going with the flow. I've mentioned before in other book related videos that I have started reading again, so we're gonna see more book content on my channel for that reason. So let me get my packages. Oh, I ordered everything off of Amazon, so it came in 2 separate packages. So here are my packages. Yeah, so we're gonna get this show on the road with this first one that is just a single book. Okay. Ooh. So here we have it, Illusionary. This book actually came out today, on May 11th. I pre-ordered it last week, and then they shipped it yesterday, so it could be here today. And this is actually the sequel to a book I recommended. The first book is Incendiary. I'll put the thing for that video up. But yeah, I recommended the first one, and the second one came out today, all of the above. So yeah, and for the simple fact that I recommended the first book in a previous video, I will be reading the little information I give you about it, just for the fact that I already recommended the first one. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that one first, so you know what the first one is about in case you want to read it, so it doesn't spoil anything for this one, the second book. Okay, now we can move forward. For years, she was wielded as a weapon. Now it's her time to fight back. Reeling from betrayal at the hands of the Whispers, Renata has reluctantly joined forces with none other than Prince Cassian, her most infuriating and intriguing enemy. They're united by lofty goals: find the fabled knife of memory, kill the ruthless King Ferdinando, and bring peace to the nation. Together, they have a chance to save everything if only they can set aside their complex and intense feelings for each other. Renata's heart may still beat for Des, but as the danger of their quest increases, so does her attraction to Cassian. With the King's forces on their heels at every turn, their journey across Portolones and beyond leaves little room for mistakes. Still, the greatest danger is within Renata, the Great. Her fortress of stolen memories has begun to crumble, threatening her grip on reality. She'll have to control her magics, her mind, and her heart to unlock her power and protect her Moria people once and for all. In this thrilling conclusion to the Hollow Crown duology, Zoraida Cordova weaves an epic finale brimming with adventure, romance, and justice. So I didn't know this was going to be the last book in the series, so that's kind of upsetting because I really like this series. But hey, hopefully it's going to be really good. I'm so excited. As it mentioned, she's getting closer to Cassian, and it also mentions Des, Des is supposed to be her lover, but okay, so this is gonna be a spoiler alert if you have not read the first book, because when I mentioned things in the first book, when I did the recommendation, I need to explain some things to explain this book. So if you plan on reading the series, please skip this part. So Des is supposed to be her lover, but she gets separated from him and things start to go awry. And then Cassian comes into her life and she starts getting feelings for him, but she's not like really realizing it. But as we have just, Fred, she's now starting to act on those feelings. So there seems to be a love triangle emerging. And it's like an intense love triangle, and I actually can't say why because that was not in the recommendation of the video for the first one. It will spoil, like, be a big spoiler. You have to read the book Incendiary to find out. But yeah, their love triangle is more complex than it seems. And this deals with like certain people like having powers, and like it says they're trying to take down the king who has kind of ostracized the people with powers, and the people with powers and the people without are being put against each other, all that. But it's so good. And just to refresh memories, this is the first book, Incendiary. It's actually thicker by a little bit, but oh, we love to see it. Just look how good. But I'm excited. This is the last book in the series. Sad, but hey, all good things come to an end. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Yeah, we're gonna see where things lead. Hopefully it's what I want. Again, I ordered this off of Amazon, and this was $16.99, and it did just come out. So yeah, here's the pretty book once again, Illusionary, and the first one to the series, Incendiary. So now we're gonna move on to my other package, my other books. The rest of my books are in this one, and they were sent separately because Illusionary didn't get released till today, so they couldn't put them in a package today. I mean, put them in a package with the other books that were already released. Okay, dokie. Let's keep moving forward. Got some more good books here, so let's do this one first. So this is actually part of a trilogy. So this is the second book in the series called Lady Smoke, and I'll talk a little more about it. And this is the third and final book in the trilogy, Ember Queen, and I already had the first one. Sorry, I'm doing a whole lot of showing and moving, but the first one is called Ash Princess, and I just read this book last week, so I will be reading so y'all can know what it's about, and I won't read the descriptions for the other ones, so, and mainly because I haven't read them yet either, so I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm going to read a little bit so y'all can hear about Ash Princess, and then hopefully you just make your decision on the series from that. Princess, prisoner, orphan, rebel. Theodosia was 6 when her country was invaded, and her mother, the Fire Queen, was murdered before her eyes. On that day, the Kaiser took Theodosia's family, her land, and her name. Theo was crowned Ash Princess, a title of shame to wear in her new life as a prisoner. For 10 years, Theo has been a captive in her own palace. Then one night, the Kaiser forces her to do the unthinkable. With blood on her hands, all hope of reclaiming her throne lost, she realizes that surviving is no longer enough. And she does have a weapon. Her mind is sharper than any sword. For 10 years, the Ash Princess has seen her land pillaged and her people enslaved. That all ends here, because her power isn't always won on the battlefield. Hopefully that was enough to make you want to get the series, but it's really good. I actually finished this book in 2 days. Oh, I also ordered this off of Amazon as well. But yeah, so sis went through it at 6 years old. Literally none of her family is left. She's been held captive for basically her whole life, and her people are literally, they're put in the mines to work, they're treated as slaves. It's a whole lot, but they kept her because technically she's royalty, and it's like they use her to hold a grip on her people, so whenever her people do something bad or anything like that, it gets taken out on her, and then, you know, she's shown to put them in check basically. But it's really good. There is a bit like of a love triangle that goes on in this series. At first you think it's one guy, and then another one comes out the woodwork, and we're like, and sis is confused. So here's another one with a love triangle in it, but it's really good in the sense of, you know, kingdom, magic, certain people. This is another one where certain people can have the ability to use fire, wind, water, and earth, low-key like the airbender, but certain people can use those abilities. You have to read it to get more into detail, but overall really good, and I'm excited for the rest. Like I said, Lady Smoke is the second one. I'm not reading it because I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, but I'll be reading this soon because, like I said, I read the first one already last week, and I was waiting for these two to come in. And the third and final one in the trilogy is Ember Queen. But yeah, so we're excited. Yeah, it's gonna be good. There's also like betrayal in this as well, but we love to see that, so let's just show it. Oh, beautiful. And these are pretty thick books, but I mean, if you're really up to it, you could probably read these in a day or split it up in 2 days like I do. Let me do the pricing. So Lady Smoke was $9.99, and then Ember Queen was $9.25, and I believe Ash Princess was like $5.25 or something like that. Again, I got all of these from Amazon, but yeah, let's keep it pushing again. So I'm actually really excited for these. So, oh, look how beautiful. So Six of Crows. I don't know if any of you have read like kind of the first part of these books, but technically the first part is like Shadow and Bone because they're all set in the same universe, and Six of Crows I believe takes place after Shadow and Bone. And also the Shadow and Bone, it's a trilogy, but there's actually a season 1 on Netflix, which is actually pretty good. It's true to the books, but they did take characters from the Six of Crows series, and I hadn't read that series yet, so I didn't know who they were. So I needed to order these and, you know, get on it. But I do recommend reading the Shadow and Bone trilogy first, so you know like what happened beforehand, and then jump into this series. It's a duology, and it's a spin-off in the same universe, and then there's also another spin-off. I don't have those books yet, but I will. But yeah, I'm gonna read the little bit of, I can't like think of what it's called, but read the bit of it for you so you can hear about Six of Crows. Yeah, it's not like much to read though, I will say that. You kind of just have to love it or hate it. But yeah, we're gonna go. Ketterdam, a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price, and no one knows that better than criminal prodigy Kaz Bricker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that can make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, I think I said that right, a heartrender using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. Kaz's crew are the only ones who might stand between the world and destruction if they don't kill each other first. Now, I'm not sure what the heist is, but I know there was like in the Netflix series like what they're saying about the heist and a crew coming together, that was put into the Netflix series. And yeah, and I actually like fell in love with the characters in the Netflix series, so I'm really excited to read the books. But yeah, we're gonna move forward. I mean, this is exciting. I'm here for it, especially to continue into the Grishaverse, again, you have to read Shadow and Bone to know. But like I said, they're in the same universe. And then, please excuse my dog if you can hear her. But this is the second one in the duology, Cricket Kingdom. And again, I'm not going to read the back of this one. One, because it's going to spoil it for me because I haven't read the first book. And two, because I don't know if y'all read the first one either. But Cricket Kingdom is the second one and the final one in this duology. Book 1 and book 2. Six of Crows was $7.99, and then Cricket Kingdom was $7.38. So yeah, we're gonna knock these out as well to continue into Grishaverse. And along with these two, like I said, there's another spin-off. It's also a duology, so you can still continue into Grishaverse, and it's based off of a character from Shadow and Bone. So you have to read Shadow and Bone to just get into it, and then I recommend watching the Netflix series. Yeah, now we're about to do the last book that I got. It's been a nice ride, but hey, the video is actually pretty long because I like to talk a lot about these books because I get excited. So yeah, but this one is called This Is Where It Ends, and this was actually one of the books that I kept seeing on Book Talk, and I was like, okay, let me check it out, because Book Talk has never failed me, and I don't think it's gonna start now. So I will read about This Is Where It Ends, and I've heard kind of like some people have cried from reading this. It's emotional, so we're gonna see. Yeah. 10 a.m., the principal of Opportunity High School finishes her speech welcoming the entire student body to a new semester and encouraging them to excel and achieve. 10:02 a.m., the students get up to leave the auditorium for their next class. 10:03 a.m., the auditorium doors won't open. 10:05 a.m., someone starts shooting. Told from 4 different perspectives over the span of 45 harrowing minutes, terror reigns as one student's calculated revenge turns into the ultimate game of survival. So, that's a lot to take in. And also in this book, it includes special bonus content. So a letter from the author, discussion questions, 2 exclusive bonus chapters, a conversation with the author, and a playlist. But yeah, and then on the front it just says everyone has a reason to fear the boy with a gun. And we know this is like a sensitive topic. This has happened a couple of times where there's been school shootings. So I'm like interested to see how the author portrayed this, like what her mindset was, like what she was thinking, and just interested to see how the book does play out. Yeah, and like I said, there were people on Book Talk who said the book made them cry and everything. So we're going to see, but it's called This Is Where It Ends. It has a really good rating. This book was $5.49. But yeah, so that's the last book. A little sad, but yeah. So that was everything. That's my video, a book haul. Yeah, and I'll get to reading these books. These books will probably last me the rest of this month and maybe like 2 weeks out of the next month, because I've said in my other reading videos that I try to make the book last a week. Yeah, read the book on Thursday, finish Friday, or in one day. But I'm now done with school. Today was actually my last day of school. I'm officially done being a junior. I can now say graduating senior. Talk to me nice. But so I don't know, reading might change now that I don't have classes or anything like that. So who knows, but we're still gonna try to stick to like one book a week just to start. I'm just gonna show the books again one more time before we end out this video. So this is where it ends. I just finished with that one. Then Six of Crows, and then Cricket Kingdom, again, duology. And then Lady Smoke and Ember Queen, part of a trilogy with Ash Princess as the first book in the series. And then Illusionary, a beautiful book. The last book in the duology, Incendiary, being the first book. But yes, those are all of my books. Everything. We love to see it. And I've also mentioned that sometimes I buy books on Amazon because it's cheaper and they get here faster. I mean, I don't always go to Barnes & Nobles, but I can always get on Amazon. So, again, it's just your preference if you want to go to Barnes & Nobles or buy books on Amazon. Either way, you're going to get a book. But those are all of my books. That is my book haul. I hope you like this video. And I hope you check out some of these books because they're really good. And you never know, they might come up in another video when I do book recommendations. But yeah, end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. What is my outro? Okay. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button down below. Peace and blessings, my loves. Now I did peace and blessings, or do I do peace and blessings with this one? You miss 1 week and you can't get your outro together. Okay.